Katie is starting to dig into Poppy's past. How do y'all think that's going to work out for her? But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chessie for the Bold and Beautiful July 25th, 2024. Okay, y'all, so before we dive into the episode, I got a question. Do y'all prefer when the writers actually go through with a storyline, or do y'all like when they skip over and then come back later? But okay, on today's new episode of The Bold and Beautiful, it's not really a new episode. It's just the same thing happening over and over again. So apparently the feud between the Forresters and the Logans continues. Okay, so y'all already know that Ridge was trying to convince her on yesterday's episode to let it go, and he admitting that it's his fault. He's the one that left Taylor and all that. So he continued on today's episode saying the same thing. And at first I was like, okay, progress. No progress. No progress. Because she still wasn't able to let it go. Especially when Ridge let her know that Brooke is coming to Monte Carlo with them. She was upset. She was basically saying how she wanted to spend some alone time with him because they haven't been spending no time together, which is understandable. I get that. But after he said, doesn't that supposed to be a business trip? So I was like, after he said that about her being the face of deception. Lord, I'm thinking about General Hospital. About her being the spokesperson for Brooke's bedroom line and everything. I thought that, she would know that. But nope, she didn't know it. She was upset. She's sick of the Logans. Then Hope came in later. Let me see if I skipped anything. Ridge said how he doesn't want to repeat the history. And he kept repeating that, he's the one that loved Taylor. He made the choice. He loves Brooke. He kept going on and on about the same thing. But she still ain't hear none of that. But Hope came in later. And I was like, now what's she finna get ready to say? But she ended up saying how their parents are happy, basically let them figure it out for themselves. And she also Hope was telling Brooke not to let Steffi come in between them. That's all they was talking about. They were still talking about her being a spokesperson, how Steffi's going to feel. Steffi's going to be upset. And in that moment, I was like, okay, are they doing this again with the whole Ridge and Brooke storyline? Because Steffi said something. What did she say to him? She implied that something was going to happen. It's going to end badly. It's not going to go over good, that they should be in this together. Basically implying that Brooke coming is going to be a bad idea. That Brooke being the spokesperson for Brooke's bedroom line is going to be a bad idea. So I'm like, are they foreshadowing what's to come? What do y'all think is going to happen? But Hope was telling Steffi at the end of the episode that they need to be supportive of their parents. And she was like, be supportive of Brooke. Not a chance. She ain't trying to support her. She ain't trying to support her. She still blames her. She still blames her. And I actually been seeing a lot of fans agree with Steffi, saying how Brooke interfered in Taylor and Ridge's marriage, and she's the reason why they wasn't able to see their father. And a lot of fans were saying that. Y'all know I wasn't watching back then, so I don't know how the story goes. All I know for certain is that since I've been watching, he always chooses Brooke. He always chooses Brooke at the end of the day. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. We got to talk about Katie, though. What do y'all think she's going to find on that laptop? Do y'all think it's going to show her with Tom or something like that, and they're going to start to put two and two together with? But Katie went to leave. She was already at her office. She was asking her if there's any way that the DNA test was wrong. And basically, Lee started to get offended. She started to get offended. She was like, she's the one that administered it and everything. And I said, but you did one. Then she had the same test that Poppy had. I said, look, I'm starting to think that Lee involved some type of way. Look, I don't know what they got going on. We just got to wait and see at this point. But yeah, Lee started to get offended. She was like, she administered the test. She thought that her sister was lying too. Then later, she was Katie kept saying how she's getting a bad vibe, a weird vibe. And she feels like Poppy's not saying something. She's keeping something a secret. She's lying about something, basically. And Lee started to talk about her sister's past again. But then she was like, she thought that's why she wanted to be the one to go over there and do the whole DNA test. And I said, look, I don't know. But they ended up showing Katie at the end of the episode. And she was on a laptop saying basically she going to find out what Poppy is hiding. And I said, be careful now. But Poppy and Luna was just talking about Katie. And she was trying to tell her mama not to worry about it. She'll get over it. It's not about her. Basically, they need to enjoy the moment. Bill came in and he agrees. I feel like a part of him he be acting like he kind of believed Katie. He was telling her, she was expressing how she feel and that she had another run-in with Katie. And he was like, she's harmless or whatever. She's just trying to be protective of me and everything. And they were still talking about the same thing, about how their life has changed since Bill came into their life. And he's saying how his life has changed. And I said, at this point, I don't know. Do y'all really think that Luna is his daughter? The way they going about it, it suggests that she isn't his daughter. But who could have messed with the test, though? That's the question. Because they actually didn't go. You know how they usually go in, they get the swabs, and they send it off, and then they have to wait. They did a what? At-home kit or something like that. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, it had been a faulty test. But yeah, that's it. I think that's all that happened. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, do take care of today and be safe. Okay, y'all, so I started my own community center a couple years ago, and I just really figured out what direction I wanted to go in with it. But the name of the community center is Perkins Unity Center. The mission of Perkins Unity Center is to revive the village, which is the community around the world, through unity. By doing that, I will be hosting different types of events online and in person in order to help give back to those in need, whether you need food, you need gas, you need clothing, you need baby necessities, anything like that. If you need help, the link is in the description as well. It's under the link tree. I think I got it labeled My Community Center, and you click on that and it's going to take you to the link that shows the fundraiser, the Cash App, and the form where if you need help, you can put in your information. And here are the shirts, y'all. They deleted my audio, but here are the shirts. It comes in pink, purple, blue, orange, green, and yellow. On the fundraiser site, they also allow you to donate. So if you don't want to purchase a shirt, you can click the link and donate. If you want to purchase a shirt, the fundraiser link is live now. If you want to donate through Cash App, you can as well. If you need help and want to sign up, the form is in the description as well. Thank y'all, and stay tuned for the content, the behind the scenes, y'all.